Racing is a big part of the brand, and this is a good example of an early race car. It is a 1908 Mercedes Grand Prix car. This race car predates the merger of Daimler and Benz, so that is Daimler's take on a race car. 17.3 liter four-cylinder motor. 17.3 liters, think about that. That's almost 3 SLS motors. 150 horsepower, 109 miles an hour. That was over-the-top performance, 1908. Take a look at some of the details here. Artillery wheels. An artillery wheel, where does that word come from? Well, it comes from the military, because these wheels were primarily used for cannons. They're extremely strong wooden wheels. That was really state-of-the-art in the day. Chain drive. Dual chain drive on this side and the other side of the vehicle. The shift mechanism outside of the vehicle. Can you imagine this chain moving at 90 miles an hour and your arm is right here shifting and braking the car? You needed a lot of courage to drive this car. These cars were two-person cars for good reason, because the co-driver had to do a lot of work to support the driver. He was sitting on the left side of the vehicle, reaching over the driver and pumping fuel forward to the engine. Let's look at the cockpit here. Quite a lot of things that are somewhat familiar, but some things that are quite a bit different. You have a clutch on the left here. You have an accelerator that's in the center. And you have two brakes for the transmission, so you could brake the transmission left, brake it right. So quite a lot going on for the driver to decide on how to slow the car. Some of the other controls that are of interest, you have monitoring glass for oil and water flow. You have a magneto switch here. And of all things, you're sitting on top of the oil tank. So everything was done for efficiency, lightweight, compact design. You could also control the engine speed here from the steering wheel and retard or advance the ignition timing. So quite a lot of controls, a lot to do when you're running a race. It's interesting to note that back in the day, Daimler didn't have a lot of money, so they actually leased this motor out to a boat racing team.